are a woman. Repeal means paying more for birth control, for mammograms, higher premiums for just being a woman. And I'm about to say, now let's be clear about this. I'm just gonna go real basic right now.
Yeah, do it! Do it!
So, the female body was constructed in the way it has been constructed. Let's be clear about this.
My God!
To perpetuate the species. Climate change, and therefore, they must not really care about extinction of certain species, but the reality is, if you don't take care of a woman's body and her health needs, and in particular her reproductive health needs, you are risking the end of the species. Let's be clear about that. Keep it real. Repeal of the Affordable Care Act. If you're a senior approaching Medicare age, repeal means paying outrageous premiums because of a pre-existing condition. Things like arthritis and diabetes. That ain't right. If you are a senior with Medicare, repeal means higher premiums, co-pays, and deductibles, including higher prescription drug costs. That ain't right. And I've worked on these cases for a long time. It means if you are a victim of domestic violence, that you can be denied access to health care because being a victim of domestic violence is considered a pre-existing condition. That ain't right. So we know what is at stake. The stakes are so high. And even though we've got a big fight in front of us, guys, we cannot retreat. It's an interesting thing in my experience. When folks are being attacked, we usually have one of two reactions: to fight back or to retreat. We gotta remind everybody that we are all in this together. We have got their back, we've got each other's back, and we are prepared to fight. The wife of Dr. Martin Luther King, Coretta Scott King, famously said, I'll paraphrase, Coretta Scott King famously said, the fight for civil rights, and so read into that, the fight for justice, the fight for equality, the fight for civil rights must be fought and won with each generation.
Yes.
Now when she said that, I think she had 2 points in mind. One is, it is the very nature of this fight for civil rights and equality and justice that whatever gains we make, they will not be permanent. It's the nature of it. Understanding that, then, the second point is, do not despair. Do not be overwhelmed. Do not throw up our hands when it is time